You look back on the journey you've had so far, what has worked well from this team to get to this point and play for a semi-state title?
I think our team's done a great job of keeping that next thing right in front of them. We've been able to focus on that most important game, which is the next one. I think this team has learned a lot from the battles that they've been through with a really difficult schedule. And I think they've learned how to play 32 minutes. That's what it's going to take at this level.
How do you feel like, speaking on some of those close games, definitely Columbia City comes to mind. How do you feel like some of those close games have helped, especially in a game like last week, where Benton Central was definitely giving this team a run for their money?
Yeah, you can draw from those experiences. I think when you get into tight games against really good teams, and you can be in that moment and understand what needs to happen, this team has a lot of maturity. We've got great experience, awesome leadership. And you have those kids who really want to go get it. Their expectations are really high. And it's about the team. They know what they want to do. They're excited about the challenge. And we're going to continue to draw on those close battles that we've had throughout the season.
Well, speaking of close battles, it was a tight contest last year against Hamilton Heights. Unfortunately, this team wound up on the wrong end of the scoreboard. What do you remember about last year's matchup and how it's going to prepare you for what's to come this Saturday?
I thought the tougher team won a year ago. I don't think we've focused too much on that, but we haven't forgotten it either. I think this team has taken some big steps. We're not the same team that we were a year ago, even though we brought everybody back from a year ago. This team has evolved. They've learned what it takes to win games like that. For example, we shot no free throws in that game a year ago. I don't think I've ever coached in a game where we attempted 0 free throws. But we've got to be willing to get in there, to make those tough plays, to get to the free throw line, to win the 50-50 balls. Close games come down to a couple things, and that margin is slim. It's hard to make up that margin, and this team's grown in a lot of ways. And I think there's motivation, from last year, and this team's going to use that as fuel.
No doubt about it. You take a look to this Saturday, too. Kind of feels like a home game environment with this team going to play at Huntington North. Just overall, what are you most excited about when this team travels to Huntington North and gets to play for a 3A semi-state?
Well, our fans have traveled really well. Our student section has been incredible, no matter how far we've gone. The regional at Caston was a great example of that. There's a lot of excitement about this team. This team is easy to root for. We're excited to be at Huntington North. They're going to be a great host. It's close. We'll go and practice tomorrow, but it's a gym we're familiar with. It's an awesome facility. There's no better place that we could play a semi-state than Huntington North, and we can't wait.